Well, hello, and it is that time of year again, isn't it? No, not Christmas. It just feels like everywhere I go at the moment, someone has a cough or a cold, myself included. Well, there is just so much going around, so I thought it might be helpful to hop on here and share some of the super quick and easy immune boosting strategies that I do at this time of year if I've got a cold or if I just want to keep from getting a cold. Well, the basics really are the biohacks, how we can help to fortify our natural defences. Let's get into it, and we can talk about food. How we fuel our bodies is just so key to helping us stay well. And I know I talk a lot about it, but cutting back on sugar really can work wonders for our well-being overall, but also it very much includes our immune system. So if our blood sugar is spiking up and down throughout the day, it's going to disrupt how well our immune system functions, and that makes us more vulnerable to infection. And sugar also encourages cellular inflammation. So cutting down on the refined carbs can be hugely beneficial, especially at this time of year. And trading ultra-processed sweet treats for something a little bit more balanced is a must. Well, you know that I love to take a protein first approach to meals. So I choose my protein first on the plate, followed by veggies and healthy fats. So this helps blood sugar levels to stay a bit more stable so that we can enjoy a more gradual release of energy, not that great big spike and then a slump. Much better for our immune system as well. So if you've got a sweet tooth, me included, then go for things like low sugar berries, or you could have a few slugs of juice like Hascat berry. This is a super rich natural source of healthy anthocyanins, or maybe a few squares of dark chocolate. This is often enough just to satisfy sweet cravings, and then over time you should notice that you become less drawn to the super sweet stuff. I do know that has worked for me. So other foods that are really worth incorporating into your diet right now include things like ginger. I love a ginger, lemon and honey tea. It's a really great source of the vitamins and minerals and antibacterial ingredients, and it also has antioxidant properties that can help mop up the excess damaging baddies that are lurking around in our system. And if you've got a cold, it may also help to ease inflammation, so you're not feeling quite so bunged up, and inhaling the steam from a tea is also really good. Garlic is also another really good one for this time of year. It contains compounds that have been shown to support the immune system, particularly enhancing the response of certain types of white blood cells that encounter viruses. Now, some swear by swallowing a clove of garlic in a teaspoon of honey. Ever tried that? Or you could do a supplement like black garlic, for example. And of course, when it comes to food, eat the rainbow. Leafy greens, low sugar berries, they all have a number of antioxidants that work to help combat the excess damaging free radicals. Well, all this talk of food leads me swiftly on to my next immune hero, and that is medicinal mushrooms. And these are something that I've become really interested in over the past few years. The research in this area is absolutely booming. And the more I get to know our fungal friends, the more I love them. I have actually written a whole section in my book, A Better Second Half, if you want to know more. When it comes to the immune system, my favourites are maitake, shiitake and reishi. So maitake has that classically flat, fringed appearance of fungi that you sometimes see at the bottom of trees in damp or dark woodlands. And it is an immune modulator. So maitake rose to fame during the COVID-19 pandemic for its ability to help stimulate the immune system and increase white blood cell activity. It's also naturally high in vitamin D. So maitake is a powerful adaptogen, and it has significant antidepressant effects. It's helpful for down-regulating stress, which, as we know, can also play havoc with our immunity. Well, another fungal friend of mine is shiitake. So this is one of the few functional medicines to be found on supermarket shelves. They are extraordinarily abundant in beta-glucans and vitamin D, and they're powerful anti-inflammatories too. So shiitake has been proven to support the immune system. It's well worth adding into your stir fry if you get some in the supermarket. And a final mushroom actually I want to give a nod to is reishi here, also known as the mushroom of spiritual potency. And there are many reasons to love reishi. With its powerful anti-inflammatory and immune-supporting properties, reishi is also a powerful adaptogen. Some studies have found that reishi helps to improve the function of lymphocytes. These are types of white blood cells that play a key role in helping our body fight disease and infection. And I find the easiest way actually to use mushrooms therapeutically is to add a splash of tincture to warm drinks, coffee, cocoa. I love the tinctures by Bristol Fungarium here, and also Hephastatera capsules are excellent. I will pop details below. We do have some discount codes, by the way, on some of them, so you will find full details of these in the caption. Well, I find that all the mushroom tinctures, including reishi, actually work really well in warm drinks, but because they're mushroomy, they're also very good when added as flavours to soups and sauces and dressings. So my bottles of medicinal mushrooms live in the kitchen, somewhere between the cooker and the coffee machine. So vitamin C. This is also really interesting. High doses of vitamin C have been linked to fighting off viruses. And I like the liposomal version, such as Ultrient's liposomal vitamin C, Youth and Earth liposomal vitamin C, because they can provide higher rates of absorption than ones that go through the gut. So you get more vitamin C actually penetrating your cells where it really matters. And they don't give you diarrhea or upset the stomach in the same way that high doses of a tablet or a capsule or a fizzy drink can. So liposomal vitamin C for me is always the go-to, especially at this time of year when I'm trying to load up with a bit more. So then there's zinc. Research shows that zinc can stop some viruses from multiplying and may help shorten the duration of a common cold. It's really important to include sources of zinc in our diet: red meat, chicken, baked beans, chickpeas, nuts. But we can also top up with a supplement, of course. One of my favourites is by Wild Nutrition. Comes in an easy to take capsule. And lactoferrin, an extraordinary ingredient that mothers give to make sure newborns are getting optimal immunity in breast milk. It's antiviral, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, making it a brilliant support for the immune system and a great defence against infection. Lactoferrin can also stimulate our own innate immunity, and this is the response from our white blood cells, which our bodies use naturally to fight infection. So I really like Leapfrog Immune. It also contains zinc and vitamin C, which I talked about, for a potent infection-fighting trio. And then last but not least, vitamin D. Come on, it's an essential nutrient, so important for us, especially at the times of the year when we spend more time indoors. We don't have the opportunity to synthesize vitamin D through the sun on our skin. I really like sprays. You can put them under the tongue or in the side of the cheek for faster absorption. This is the one that I use, Better You, with added K2, particularly good. It's another super useful antioxidant that helps support the immune system, and they work to support and enhance the efficiency of vitamin D. So very good combination, D3 and K2. So finally, some other strategies for this time of year: prioritizing sleep. Now this is important because it's when our bodies repair and regenerate, and our bodies also produce cytokines during deep sleep, and these are the proteins that play a crucial role in fighting infection. So do give yourself some wind down time in the evening with a calming routine. Avoid caffeine after lunch. Try to do anything that might cause stress earlier in the day so that you can really calm, so whether it's a stressful situations, looking at lots of emails, don't do that late at night, watching the news. No. Swap it for a good book and a warm drink. Also, of course, worth considering HRT. This was an absolute game changer for my sleep. And then dim the lights. Light can impact our immune system in so many different ways. So blue light, and that's the light from our screens, our devices, signals to our brains that it's daytime. So great during the day. It suppresses melatonin production. So if we suppress that, that leads to poor sleep in the evening and, of course, all the subsequent health issues. So if you manage your screen time, switch to a red light bulb, perhaps at home. You can have blue light blocking glasses. You can put your phone or your iPad or whatever onto a night setting to make it less glary. These can actually result in significant improvements in sleep quality, and that in turn supports our immunity. So red light therapy, you may have heard of it, sometimes it's called photobiomodulation, and this means exposing ourselves to red light, and this can have huge benefits for our immune system. It can work in the morning as an energy boost, but it can also help relax and enhance sleep in the evening. So red light panels are becoming increasingly popular in the wellness world. They can be pricey, but they are well worth a look if you are interested. I will be talking more about red light therapy in future weeks. And finally, I guess I couldn't mention all of this without a nod to cold plunging. Now, I wouldn't do this with a chesty cold, but you don't need to plunge into icy water to have some benefit. You know, a foot bath can work really well to improve the circulation if you're feeling under the weather. So just have 2 bowls, maybe washing up bowls, hot water and cold water, and alternate between the two. And this will stimulate circulation and help to promote lymphatic drainage, which in turn increases the body's ability to fight infections and inflammation. So there you have it, my whistle-stop tour to just a few of my go-to strategies for supporting immunity at this time of year. What have I missed? Let me know. Are there any new ones that I've talked about that you might want to try? As ever, do let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to ensure that you never miss an update from us here at Earle Wellbeing. Until the next time, stay very well. Bye-bye.